How's it going, Frank?
Good. How you guys?
Doing good, doing good. Did you see the episode?
Yeah.
All right, so let's have. What did you think? Did they show you good side?
Um, it was okay, I guess. I felt like a lot of stuff was cut out, and I didn't really understand that. But
We felt that too.
there was a lot of
We
there
were
was like a
saying
ton of stuff missing.
we were saying that even the extra footage didn't have some key stuff from your time in the tank.
Yeah. I don't know what the deal is with that really. It's the Jet Neptune show, I guess.
What would you like? Do the episodes need to be longer? Because like everyone's kind of having the same like
I
take.
think that they should have hired editors to edit this shit and got people from the community to go through the footage and I don't know. It's it's been pretty fucking boring so far, to be honest with you.
Yeah, there seems to be a like if you've seen the show, you kind of can fill in the blanks. But if I was showing this to someone,
You
uh,
have to give context. You just
yeah,
have to give a lot of context when
Like
watching
there
the
was like
show.
a
And
whole
then
day of Simon talking about, or a whole like afternoon of Simon talking about how he broke the fish tank, but none of that made it into the final cut. And then they just like go to the thing where they're like, "Oh, you broke the fish tank, you win, the show's over." But there's no context or anything. It's kind of confusing.
yeah. There's like when you watch other shows, what they'll do is they'll have like graphics or they'll do something to keep sort of the context, like confessionals or whatever.
Yeah,
But they with this they do something like what you're saying. They just kind of assume that you kind of know what's going on, and it does get confusing sometimes.
yeah. It feels I don't know. It just feels kind of rushed and like I don't know. I don't know what to think. I don't know. I wanted to see like me and Fatty hugging and talking and shit, and but
Yeah,
I don't know what happened.
yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just saying when at the end when Frank was leaving and everything, you're all covered in shit and everything, and they didn't show the context of you and Lance fighting that out. That's one thing that I was so looking forward to as well. And you just got to that big food fight in the kitchen.
Yeah, I guess when you get the money, you no longer care about the. It's I don't know. People paid for this, you know. Like that was like the incentive to buy the season pass is getting like the edited thing with all the footage in it and stuff, and like I don't know.
You think this will be the final edit, or they were just rushing it out?
I think this is it.
Huh.
This is it. I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I am surprised that they did it all themselves because it's a lot to do as an editor. To worry about season two and then do a whole edit on your own. I would want to like have that burden on someone else. Otherwise, I'm just rushing it.
Yeah, I mean, you can storyboard it yourself and obviously tell them how you want it to be and all this stuff. But yeah, I mean, I would, yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of annoyed.
Were there any parts you did like?
Um, I liked all Simon's stuff. Simon was funny. I wish there was more of it.
Yeah.
There wasn't really any of the President Simon stuff in there.
yeah, I remember him being much harder on the fish.
Yeah, he was. I mean, he was like grilling people for a couple days, and
Yeah,
it
and
was
you imprisoned Letty.
yeah, I was handcuffing people. There was no fart spray shown.
With the Simon thing, also, you know, they didn't explain that the whole him being canceled thing was a bit. You
Yeah,
know, it was like as a viewer, if you had no context, you're thinking, "Oh, this guy really got canceled." But it's like, no, he was just fucking with him, and he was just pissed off for days after that, and just taking it out on everybody. But now we have no context on that.
yeah. It's weird. I don't know what's going on.
But you
I
know
would
who
have
actually
liked to
did
see
get
more Simon.
You know who actually has gotten canceled after that, which I think Frank will like, is Mauro. He went on a recent meltdown because he got approved to go on some TV show, and then they rescinded it because they saw all this footage from Fish Tank.
That's sick. That's good. He shouldn't be on anything. He
I
should
would,
just drink White Claws in his fucking 20-person house.
yeah, I'd rather trust my my children around Simmons than I would Mauro, to be honest.
I would trust my children. Yeah, I wouldn't trust him with many people in there, but
What fucking show was trying to get Mauro?
I don't know. He just
Your Eyes,
he deleted. He has these meltdowns like every couple days, and he deletes them all. But
RuPaul,
he said
RuPaul's Drag Race.
that probably.
Yeah, only thing I've seen of him recently is just he just gets drunk and has random little meltdowns. And I know he started a YouTube channel. I don't know. It was super sassy. Tuned out real quick.
Yeah, he's not. He's not. He's just not palatable to the whatever the audience, the Fish Tank audience. I don't think the MDE audience. Yeah, that's all I
I
have
don't
to
know.
say. Really,
All right, will you be on season 2?
I have no idea.
Would you be open to it?
What's if this edit is any indication of where things are heading? I would say probably no.
We appreciate the honesty because like there's
Yeah,
been
of course.
a lot of talk on whether like the edits are I don't know. There's just been a lot of talk, and I appreciate you being honest. Cause,
Yeah, of course.
yeah, I mean, because it's hard to when you watch your shit live and you kind of watch the an edit of it, you kind of just watch it with like rose colored glasses, but you don't really know like what's the consensus of like people if they liked it or not.
Yeah, I agree with
Oh,
that.
but you did look cool, and your tattoo looked fucking awesome, Frank.
Hell yeah, bro. Thank you. I appreciate everybody who watched live when it was airing, when it was watching tonight. Sick.
Hell yeah, man.
Oh yeah. Thanks for letting me talk.
No, man, I appreciate it anytime.
But yeah, in terms of episode 6, my summary is having 3 editors and a 60-minute runtime made an absolute categorical difference in terms of the pacing and the ability to add detail.
I agree.
Absolutely made a difference. And we
Well, okay,
noticed,
let me
a bunch
just
of us
explain real
noticed.
quick.
Go for it.
The idea we were running on is which was incorrect for the record. The idea we were running on is Fish Tank should be 22 minutes long. It should be standard comedy length. It should be like an episode of The Office. But that's just focusing on one emotion, which is like comedy. There's a lot. I mean, Fish Tank has everything. It has
It's the full human experience, without a doubt.
tension. It has everything. So it's a bit foolish to squeeze it down into 30 minutes. But by the time that we realized that, we already had episodes in the can. So we made a change halfway through the season to accommodate that. But I mean, I agree with you guys, man. The show's way better when it has room to breathe. And I was realizing while I was watching it that while other people are watching it, they're feeling rewarded for giving it their attention. So I felt rewarded for paying attention and seeing like small details, and that's something that's absent from the 30-minute cuts. So I fully get that. I mean, we're still committed to doing like the Fish Tank full cuts and the extra. So that's like the full cuts from here on out for the last half of the season is just going to be like all the footage that's relevant to the story is going to be in there. Whether that's 40 minutes, whether that's an hour and a half, whatever, it'll be there. And then extra as well. We'll just cut up all the bits that didn't make it. But it was difficult balancing that at first because like behind the scenes, like we're not talking about it, but we're also like making season 2 right now. Like pre-production for that. And there's details that we can't share because it's happening soon. It's happening in like a month.
I'm sorry, but what date are we talking about? Like, when are you guys planning on going live?
I can't say. What?
Like a month works for me.
Is it not December 16th? That's what we.
No, it's not that.
Okay, all right. That's what we thought it was.
It'll be kind of a surprise for most people. Like, you guys are devoted. You'll probably know before others, but yeah, it's just a balancing act between editing the episodes and getting everything on the site on time, and then like also physically traveling to a location and like setting it up. It's crazy, but I mean, we're gonna do it. I mean, you guys can tell we hired another editor guy that frankly edits laps around me. Like, I'm good at like directing the show, but I'm not the best editor. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna like listen to fans and change how we're handling the first or the second half of the show, and just make it more, give it more breathing room, and like make it easier to digest. It's like harder and easier at the same time. It's like, it's weird, but the people who care will like, they'll notice a difference. So that's the plan. We're gonna change how we're doing it for the last half, and the first season is just a trial run. Like, I've never edited a show before, so we're just gonna figure it out. I mean, I clearly know like how the show flows now. So I mean, but the thing is, like, seeing it from my perspective, guys, like season 1 was a success and everything, but to you guys, that's all you've seen, so that's like the thing you're most attached to. I'm honestly more attached to making season 2 better, and that's taking most of my focus, like, day to day. And like everyone else too, I'm not just speaking for myself. Like, the team has grown. There's so many people, so many working gears, so many parts, and all these new people are excited to contribute to the new thing, as well as myself. So, not meaning that season 1 is just like, not that we don't want to treat it right, but we're trying to balance the both of them. Like, if we obsess over editing too much, then the walls won't be painted on time, or like some small detail that'll actually have cascading effects for the details.
Yeah,
Sorry to cut you off, Pedro.
For sure.
That's fine. It's fine.
We got Frank here.
What up, Frank?
What up?
What's up, Frank?
Yeah.
I saw a lot of Frank Hassel stuff was missing from the latest episode.
Like what?
Like everything, I thought. Like all the Airsoft Fatty stuff, me and Sylvia, me and Simon.
I mean, dude, I increased the episode length by like 120%. I don't know what I'm supposed to do past that.
I don't know, bro. It was weird.
What is it? Weird. Are you upset about it? I mean, I'm trying to include. Dude, every episode that releases, I hope you know, I feel like the fact that the Vance schizo shit didn't make it in the last episode, like, haunts me. Like, there's no point at a release where I'm not regretting not including something. So I hope you don't take that personally.
Yeah, I am.
Like Lance.
I'm taking it a little personally.
Were missing, and that bothered me too. Like, I feel for everyone who had stuff missing, so I don't want you to feel a certain way, but
I definitely do.
Move in the right direction by increasing.
I definitely feel a certain kind of way about it.
You feel a certain kind of way about it?
I do.
Why?
I thought it was whack, dude. Those were classic moments on the show. Me talking to Fatty. That was a classic fish tank moment, bro. People wanted to see that. Come on.
Like you talking to Airsoft Fatty when you first came in?
Yeah, of course.
Well, think narrative.
Sylvia
like, if I included that,
it wasn't even in any of the extras or anything either. It was kind of retconned. It felt like
it was retconned.
Yeah, it's weird.
I mean, what do you, dude? I mean, what am I supposed to say here?
What happened? Because I know that there were people that were paid. There were people that were paid to edit the episodes, and then they were let go.
Did you pay them?
No, I know one of my guys who's done my videos was hired to edit my episode, and then he was fired.
Are you okay, dude? I mean, what do you want me to say? Is this something you can explain to me over DMs or in private, or are you just trying to make a mockery now that you can catch me publicly? What's your plan here?
I'm asking for an explanation.
Things get cut. Get over it.
It seemed like a lot of stuff got cut. Good stuff that people wanted to see.
Yeah, I mean, when you have
people paid money for.
When you have 10 cams running 24 hours a day.
People paid money for this shit, bro.
That's funny.
A lot of people paid money for this shit.
Okay, Frank.
They did, bro.
Dude. I mean, we're all acknowledging that the show has taken an improvement, and you're like, pouting selfishly over more because you didn't have more screen time.
I'm definitely not doing that.
Tell that
I
to
have people
Vance, who
hitting me
didn't have
up
his
asking
schizo
me where
thing.
my shit
Like, if
was.
there's anyone I'm actually apologetic to, it's Vance. It's not you, man. I'm sorry.
That's fine. I'm not asking for an apology. I just thought it was odd.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna like grovel more than I already have. Like, the reality is, the community spoke and they told me a problem with the show. And we're trying to like correct that.
That's really good.
I'm glad you enjoyed it, but like coming in here and saying
I honestly, bro,
that
I really
your
haven't
footage is
enjoyed it so
missing
far.
is like
It's been pretty
incredibly
trash.
pouty. It's like stompy. It's like childish shit.
It's been pretty trash so far.
I mean,
For the
I'd like to see you
$40 that
edit
people
something
paid,
better.
bro.
Huh?
People didn't pay $40 to have like 2 edits in a 30-minute episode.
Are you now the poster boy of the resistance, Frank?
Definitely not.
Yeah.
I'm just a fan of giving people what they paid for. I will say,
dude,
if people give me money, I want to deliver a quality product that I'm happy with and that other people will enjoy. You know?
No, you're just echoing like a popular sentiment to be like a
Definitely not, bro. Definitely not.
Yeah, you are. That's what you're doing.
I'm not.
Well, I hope the community is lapping this up because this will be the last time I step in the firing range. Look, Frank, I'm enjoying these wings right now, so I'm in a good mood. But yeah, dude, I have nothing to apologize for. I mean, you wanted to be cast as the villain. Am I gonna place a scene of you that makes you like makes everything you do after that point like completely differently? I mean, you've made videos for years, like chasing people around with like a GoPro strapped on your head, and you cast yourself as the villain. Am I gonna make a narrative choice that reaffirms that? You're upset I didn't include the fatty thing?
I'm not really upset that you didn't include that specifically, just that it seemed like all of that stuff got cut. Like me and Sylvia's interaction got cut. All me and Simon's, the whole President Simon thing wasn't in there. Like that was like, I felt like that was like a
Frank, can you name one other thing from a different person that got cut, or is it just your parts that got cut that you're upset about? Can you answer me that?
Tons of stuff has gotten cut.
Oh, the thing I mentioned earlier?
None of
that I
the
admittedly said I regretted
cutting. Fishtank stuff was in there, and that was like part of the episode.
Dude, get the fuck out of my ear. I'm sorry.
You asked me a question.
I'm done.
I'm trying to respond.
I didn't ask you a question. You came in here and like tried to own me. It's not gonna work, bro.
I'm not trying to own you, bro.
You are.
Yo, why don't you guys just move on real quick? Like, this is about positivity and how to make the show better and not complaining. Like,
Frank,
this is
you should have hit this a week ago when everyone was mad. Everyone's having a good time tonight. Like, dude, come on. But John, sorry to cut you off. I apologize.
I was just curious.
No, dude, you're opportune, man. You're just coming in at the right time. It's smart. I'll give you that. But
I guess.
Yeah, I guess. Can't name a different scene that got cut that doesn't include you in it that you're mad about.
Simon broke the fish tank stuff didn't make it in there. Fatty cooking.
If you wanted to like jump, if you wanted to verbally jump me, you should have done it a week ago when everyone hated the show. Everyone's having a good time tonight.
I'm responding to your inquiry right now.
What inquiry? What are you talking about?
You asked me to name other scenes that were cut that were vital, and I'm telling them to you.
Like
the fatty Letty 3-course meal, Simon breaking the fish tank, the Letty P thing.
I was in there.
Going crazy.
Dude. Frank. I don't know what happened, man.
I don't know.
I can tell you what happened. The camera was filming 24/7. You can't fit everything in 30 minutes.
Shut up. Just stop. Just be quiet. Stop talking.
A freeloader can't talk to a contestant that way, Frank. It's not right.
True.
There's a hierarchy you gotta subscribe to.
I'm sorry, John. My bad.
Fuck.
Speak your truth, bro.
I mean, dude, come on. You had a central role in like a beloved episode. Why are you mad? Why are you like putting me on blast that you didn't have more scenes? Shit, dude.
You're
The
reframing it
episode
in
was
like
over double its normal length, and still shit got regrettably cut. Like that's
dude, there was like
that's the
20
nature of
minutes of that
production, man.
stupid fucking detective shit that wasn't funny, bro. There was like 20 minutes of that crap.
Well, dude,
The
guess what?
investigation or whatever. That shit is not funny, dude. It's not funny. Nobody wants to see that.
Well, Frank, if you want to
I'm
come
sorry
edit
to
for
break
me
this to
60
you, bro,
hours a
but this
week,
was not the
you want
Jet
to come edit
Neptune
for me
show.
60 hours a week and make those narrative decisions, be my
Mhm.
guest. But you don't. You hire editors.
Yeah, of course.
Okay? All right, then get the fuck out of my face. Guys, it's been a good meet and greet here. I've had a swell time. I'm glad everyone had entertainment, whether at my expense or alongside me, especially with this funny little space that went down. But yeah, that's it, man. I'm gonna take off. I'm gonna finish my wings. I got to load a U-Haul in about 25 minutes, so I'm gonna get ready.
That's a late load.
Yeah, and thanks for coming in. There's a space every after every show here if you ever want to join on in.
I only got notified this time. This is the first one I've seen, so maybe tonight was just popping. So hey,
hey, welcome here anytime, Jet.
Yeah, man. Y'all have a great night. I appreciate you guys tuning in tonight. It means a lot to me, man.
Thank you for your time again.
Thank you guys for being
Thanks for coming
patient.
over, man. Appreciate
No, for
it.
real. Let me one last thing. Thank you guys for being patient with the team here, like us learning how to fucking do this thing. Not to gripe or pout, but it's not easy, man. And I just appreciate you guys giving us patience and time to handle it the right way. And yeah, it just means a lot to me, dude. Anyone who's still interested in this crazy shit after all the nonsense that went down, yeah, dude, it's like I consider that a personal favor. Like the team, we really appreciate people who are still swinging for us, man. That means a lot to us. So, with that said, have a great night, everybody. Enjoy it.
Yep, you too, man.
Great night.
Peace.
Jet, the man of the hour.
Release the hassle cut.
Yeah, where's the hassle cut? You gonna edit that for us, Frank?
If I had the footage, I would, dude. I made millions of dollars, but it's so hard. I'm still learning. As I go. Yeah, crazy, bro.
I appreciate you giving your take on it. Better I don't know, people I think publicly talking about this stuff is a good way to kind of nip it in the bud. So I mean
I've tried to talk to the guy privately, and he just doesn't respond. So like I don't know. What is the where do you talk to somebody if they don't reply to messages?
So I guess this means no Frank Hassel on season 2.
I don't know. Probably not. I don't know. I have no idea.
I'm still holding out hope. I thought you were fantastic on season 1.
Thank you.
Thought you did really well.
Appreciate that.
Let's see here. We have we have some people wanting to forgive me. I'm not gonna probably have everyone on here as a speaker. I've been going on longer than I'll keep going, but I've been going on than I thought. But yeah, like Goon, you're on. Anything you want to say to Frank?
Yeah, I mean, that seemed a lot more personal than just the show.
Is that a question?
Yeah, I mean, kind of like, are you just mad that the season sucked, or like was it something? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
The removal of my parts is more spiteful and ego driven and like personal than necessarily. Oh, we just ran out of room, or we ran out of time, or whatever. You know, it's not about running out of time or space or whatever. It's definitely more spite driven and ego driven, I would say.
What did Jet do that you think that between you guys that would make it spite driven? Just curious.
It's probably not best to get into that kind of stuff. I guess I've kind of painted myself into a corner by bringing it up, but I don't know. I just I thought I had people messaging me that are my fans, and they're like, "Yo, like none of your stuff was in there," and I was like, "Yeah, I watched it, and it wasn't," and I was curious. I guess I thought it was weird.
Well, a lot of us, I mean, we've been going, the space has been going for about longer, like 2 hours or something. And a lot of stuff has come up. And one of the things that we're saying how even people who like the show, context is an issue. There's a lot of issues that even Jet said that he's admitted to.
Just to me, the idea that they don't know what they're doing or they're learning on the fly, it's like, yo, you guys made millions of dollars off this shit. Like, those excuses kind of go out the window for me when you have millions of dollars at your disposal to get things done and to hire people and shit like that, and people's money and offering things in return. You can't just like throw your hands up in the air and be like, oh man, I'm just figuring it out. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, that's a pretty valid criticism. Rocky, you have anything to say about all this? Sorry to put you on the spot. Sorry, you're still.
Yeah, it's okay. I think what a lot of people, or even just a couple people, think is that there could have been more episodes total that probably would have solved the issue. But there's also, like I said before, people want more context, and they also want all of what they remember from the show. And you can't have that even in an hour-long episode. There's just not enough time.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I mean, it isn't like worth noting. Like Big Brother has like 30 to 40 episodes per season. I don't know if they want to go quite that far, but I do think that 10 episodes might be a little short. But at the same time, it does seem like they're learning as they go along the way, and money is not the only constraint. Like there's time, there's worry that they're taking too long and they're going to miss their moment in the spotlight, and they're also just like figuring it out, and everything that they cut is a tough decision. But yeah, it's definitely like a new experience that's really hard to wrap your head around, and I think there's more to it than just having money at your disposal, because it's like you have to, like, when you hire editors, are you hiring the right editors? Are you coming up with the right ideas? And no matter what you do, you're going to regret it. But I do think that it's not as simple as like they're doing a bad job, or it's not unfortunate that you were cut. I think there's kind of a little truth to both.
Yeah, the two things that I really think would have been good to include there were one, when Frank was having like the big fight with Lance. I mean, he's talking when he's getting kicked out, and he's like, "I got shit all over me," but they don't really explain where that came from. And then sort of when Simon was putting the hammer down, Frank was handcuffing people in the garage. Letty in the garage with the fart spray. Those are the two things that I thought would have been nice to include, but. That's just my opinion on those.
I think that when he had the heart-to-heart with Chris, it almost made Frank's like crazy behavior later even funnier because of the contrast, because it like lulled you into a false sense of security, like, oh, maybe this is a new side of Frank we're gonna get to see. And then Frank starts like fucking convincing Letty to like play with piss and shit, and is like fucking with people and stuff like that. But at the same time, it's like I said, like literally no matter what decision they make, they're going to regret it. And like, I don't know, I think also Jet's like said he's been sleeping in his office and shit, so he's so fucking busy that I don't really think anyone should take personal if it's like hard to reach him, because it's just like he's busier than he's ever been in his entire life.
Frank,
is Jet still here? Is Jet still in here?
Nah, he left, man.
It says he's in here.
He came back.
I guess he's listening. I mean, because he's welcome back on. I mean that he's welcome back on anytime. I added a couple people. Unless Frank, you wanted to say something.
Well, I guess part of my issues stem from there was the shit prank, and somehow the shit ended up in my bag of personal stuff. it was dumped in there off camera, not for a bit or anything. So I would say that's where some of my animosity is coming from. Is that all my belongings were covered in poop?
How do you know that a contestant didn't do that?
Because I assume if they did, they would have said something to me, or it would have been mentioned.
Hey man.
Yeah, this is some breaking news.
Hey bro.
Yeah.
I ain't put no shit in your bag. I don't want that shit. I don't want that shit in my closet, man.
Yeah, I know you didn't.
I paused my stream to be in here because everyone was telling me to come in here and talk. So, yeah, bro.
Yeah, what's up, Sylvia?
I don't know what's going on. It's like I just jumped in here. I just got told to jump in here because shit was going down.
Thank you.
I muted my stream and everything. I don't know. I'm just watching the extras. I don't know. It's pretty chill so far. I didn't know that they were gonna include so much of the not include the food fight and then do so much of the dating thingy. The hottest and oddest or whatever. But I'm still watching it, so I can't give my full opinion yet.
Yeah, the hottest and oddest is all in the extra. But yeah, the food fight is something that I just brought up that I thought should have been included.
Sylvia, what do you think of the show so far? You like it? You hating it? We're all talking about it.
Well, I'm more than grateful to be on it. So just having that spotlight on someone like me is great. Since I've always been a no in my whole fucking life. I've only watched episode 1 through 3, and now I'm watching 6, so I haven't watched 4 and 5. But man, I don't know. It's, everyone's working hard. Everyone's doing their best. It's difficult to please everyone. That's all I gotta say.
That's literally true. No matter what they do, like people are going to be disappointed because you can't fucking do everything. That was why there was the experience of watching it live to begin with.
Yeah, I mean, I do kind of wish they showed more of me and Frank's inner whatever the fuck. Sorry. I had a few drinks because I thought this was the episode that I was gonna leave. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna live react to the episode where I leave. So I've just been, I don't know. So that was just a trip, reliving all that. But yeah, so like I'm just bitching about my insurance, and I'm so pissed. That's why I don't even give a fuck about the shit smell because everything smells like shit already. But they didn't even.
I actually had a question about that because I heard you say that you don't have insurance. Maybe I missed something, but what didn't you have insurance for, and what was the issue?
Well, me and Frank were just fucking around, and then the little table thing fell on my knee. So that's why I was freaking out because the house is just dirty, and then I have this open wound, and I'm like, bro, like I'm not fixing to get fucking sick and like all this other shit. So yeah, I was just having all of us are having the worst time. So that's why I was like, and then including shit. That's why I was like, bro, I cannot, like that's my level. But yeah. Anyways, y'all talk. I don't fucking know.
A lot of people mentioned how the interaction with you and Frank being cut out. It's one of the things a lot of people were really hoping to see in that episode as well. So you're really sort of mirroring what a lot of people are saying.
Fuck it, I'll talk again. Yeah, I mean, shit. Yeah, Vance and me were the only ones that knew Frank. So, that's why I was happy in a way that like Vance teamed up with me because that was both of our closets. We were both equally as mad, and we both knew who Frank was. So it was kind of like teaming up. So I don't know. But yeah, I like I said, I'm still trying to finish the extra footage, and I put my shit on pause. So.
Yeah, Sylvia, you were one of the MDE fans before you went on because I remember you when he asked the question about what happens if you put a little bit of sugar in them. you knew the answer right away. So yeah,
Yeah,
I didn't know you were. I wasn't 100% sure you were an MDE fan before that, but
yeah, I
yeah.
used to be a really terrible Tim and Eric fan because I took acid when I was 14 and got shown it sadly, and then I found the world of MDE, and yeah, it's changed my life ever since. So
I think we were all Tim and Eric fans back in the day. Like, Tim turned out to be a fucking
yeah,
douchebag, but like,
let's not even talk about them. Let's go back to the
yeah.
fucking episode. Yeah, fuck
For
that
sure.
shit, bro. But yeah, extras are cool. Like I said, I'm still watching it. I'm like on the fucking. I don't even fucking know. Let me go. So, there's 66 people on the stream. This is so funny. I muted all that shit. I'm in the abortion part of the debate. The abortion debate. But yeah.
Oh yeah, we get mad at
Oh, is that an
Simon
extra?
for not being serious.
Well, yeah, I just got mad at him because I mean, all of us were there for so long, and then he comes in and he's like, "I don't want to be here." I'm like, "Dude, you can leave whenever the fuck you want." Like,
He was super jaded because he really truly believed he'd
yeah,
been
he was
canceled.
canceled. Yeah.
You know?
Sorry to interrupt, but people are talking. It said, "Did Jet poop the bag?"
Yeah, I don't fucking know.
Yeah, that's what we want to know. What happened with the bag? It is Frank said there was poop in his bag.
I would like to know the answer to that question as well.
This is a breaking news item. We
We got
gotta get to the bottom of this.
Poopgate just happened again.
Scatgate,
Like,
please. Scatgate.
This is like Scatgate 2.
Yeah, this might be bigger than Watergate.
How did the poop end up in my bag with all my cameras and my clothes and all my shit in it?
We need.
How did the poop get in that fucking bag?
How did it get in there? Where did it come from?
I feel like there's only one person here that can answer that question.
I think it was Sylvia. I think she's lying.
I think that it was probably a contestant. I don't think MDE would fuck with your camera equipment personally, but if I had to bet money, I would say it was probably a contestant.
What was your bag in the room? Was it in the basement? Where was your bag?
It was hidden in the bathroom off camera.
So yeah, it could have been anybody.
Well, who cleaned up the poop?
Maybe it was Mauro.
I feel like it was Sylvia because look how she just ran away from. Oh, she's gone entirely now. Oh no, she's still there. She's just listening though.
I appreciate you, Sylvia, coming on. You're welcome here anytime. Also, get back to me anytime about any house bomb stuff. We love you over there, and new merch drop too. I gotta drop that little nugget there. But we have some
Damn, that's
other people
crazy.
here.
Y'all thought I left that soon, and then y'all jumped to talk about me.
No,
we're just talking about poop.
I know, but I didn't do that shit. That happened to me, and I know Frank wasn't the one that like did it, so I wasn't mad at him, and he knows that. So, if it had to, I mean, I don't fucking know, man. It's on the cameras or something. It was like what in bathroom or bedroom 4, or did you move your stuff to the basement by then? I don't fucking know, but.
Dude, it's distinctly possible it was Mauro, right? I mean, like, who did Frank have more beef with than Mauro, right? And he was like on the toilet when Frank like pissed him off. So it's like, I don't know, like it's possible it was Mauro.
John, I see your hand raised. Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, I was just gonna say, like, at the end of the day, like, they're making it. Like, okay, when, for example, TV show, no one has any dictatorship on how a TV show goes besides the producers. It's that simple. And for anyone to be complaining about a scene got cut there or blah blah blah, it's all bullcrap. Because think about it, there's 10 cameras, 24/7 for 30-minute clips, for 30-minute episodes. It's you're going to cut so many shit out. And if someone's going to get offended by that and be a big ass fucking baby, they need to grow the fuck up and look at the reality of things. Everyone got shit cut out. Every single person did. And it's not that big of a deal at the end of the day. You know, think about this. They got free food, they had free housing, they got money, they got travel, all this fucking shit for free to be there. So if they're complaining about scene didn't get there, the big fucking babies at that point, I could care less who always complains about it.
Yeah, and there was
That's some heat
What
from
the
John.
fuck?
and I will add, like, there was 42 days worth of footage. Not like it's like literally impossible to make everyone happy. Like there was fucking 42 days, like fucking 24 hours each day, like in the archive, 42 days of footage. Like fucking, how do you make a TV show to that and make everyone happy? Someone would complain.
John, are you at your restaurant right now?
Yeah, I'm smoking hookahs and drinking tea.
Letty, do you know have any information on Poopgate? Did you know who pooped in Frank Castle's bag?
What? Wait, someone pooped in Frank's bag?
Yeah, that's the discussion we're having here.
Typical Letty.
Frank made the
Oh yeah,
allegation
you
that
know
someone pooped
nothing
in his
about it,
bag.
right?
Wait, what happened?
Letty, I thought it was you,
I haven't been
bro.
in this space. I don't know what's been going on. What's
I thought you put the poop in Frank's bag.
Just to
I think we should
recap,
do background checks to see if anybody has been disrespecting veterans before the show. Because
sorry, I have to mute everyone. I have to update Letty on what's going on, and everyone who just joined the stream. I guess the TLDR is a lot of people have a lot to say about the show. People love it, people hate it. It's Fishtank is quite the phenomenon, and also someone shit in Frank's bag, and we're trying to get the bottom of it. That's the real scoop. Letty, welcome. Oh, you can talk.
okay, wait, is it the same one that was in the closet? Is this different poop? I don't know, I didn't watch the episode, so someone posted this space, so I was like, oh, cool.
This is separate from the episode. Frank claimed later that I think it was in the master bedroom 4, in the closet. He said that someone had shit in his bag, and that was the reason he was upset.
Oh, really? Wait, when was this?
I guess before he left.
Okay, well, you know, Frank could be making stuff up.
There's rumors that this is all just one elaborate bit, and the show is great. Frank is just causing a stink. What do you think about that?
There were like multiple poop things that happened.
Lady, did you put the poop in the bag?
It was Letty.
It literally wasn't me. I was only involved in one of the poop things.
How am I to believe you? How am I to believe you? Because the way you sound right now sounds like a guilty person.
No, she definitely said some shit like that.
The truth is, no one gives a fuck. Does the whole community know about the poop cup or the poop bag? Which one am I gonna put in the episode?
We just found out about the poop bag. No one knew about it.
Exactly.
This. Frank mentioned it.
It's 6 months later. You just found out about the poop bag. Am I gonna put the poop bag in the episode? It's just
I kind of care about all poop.
It's incredibly selfish to be like, my clip didn't make it in, and I'm sad. It's idiotic. You think Letty hasn't felt that 20 times, wanted to stab me? She of course has. Letty has been like, where's this in episode 2? Where's this in episode 3? It's a thing we all like take on. We all accept that we're gonna have shit cut. That's just the reality. Like, if we're over doubling the episode size and they're still bitching from people who were on the show about shit that got cut, that's me hearing like chickens squawk. That's me listening to nature crickets ambience 10 hours on YouTube. That's bug noise. Don't give a fuck.
All right.
It's not as much about the shit that's cut.
Anyway,
it's
about
the shit that was dropped in a bag.
So he was bitching.
Like, that's it. Like, we were just talking about shit in the bag. I mean, can you answer that, or
he answered?
No, I don't know. I don't care. I don't know who shit in the bag.
It was
his
Letty.
shit. No one shit in the bag. They put his shit back in his bag that came out of his ass.
So
So
it
am I
was
supposed to give a
literally
fuck?
him.
Is anyone supposed to give a fuck about that? Let's be real. It's his feces that came out of his asshole and ended up in his bag, and he's pouting about it. That's insane. Toilet water ended up on Letty's face. Poop ended up in Sylvia's closet. Are they pouting about that? No. Who gives a fuck? Hey, you play dirty games, you win dirty prizes. That's just the nature of the fish tank. Shit's gonna end
And
up in your
definitely
bag.
played the dirtiest of games.
How many shit incidents were there that didn't make the cut?
Dude, no one knows. I don't even know.
It's
I don't
countless.
even, dude. If anyone knows, it's me or the editing team, the people I work with. We don't know. There's
You
no
can
way
just
of
check the
fucking knowing.
logs.
Everyone,
about
yeah,
every
check the logs.
That's a
That's
good
Check the
point.
impossible
logs.
task. Trust me. Rocky
I
Stream
know
knows how
about
impossible
every
it is to
shit
check the logs.
incident.
Rocky knows. He worked on the logs. He had the most entries.
Damn right I did.
There's no way. It's innumerable. It's immeasurable. There's so many crazy things that happen. It's
Yeah, for
immeasurable.
sure. For sure.
There we go.
did
Letty,
we get to the bottom?
have you
Did
been
we get to the
watching?
bottom of the shit thing?
Letty did it.
Nice.
Yeah.
As speaking of detectives, we have Frank back. I think I'm not gonna lie, I like the detective bit. I have to push back on Frank on that one. I love that little bit, but Frank, I think you didn't enjoy that bit.
It was okay, I guess. I wasn't the biggest fan of it. Yeah. It was kind of boring.
So apparently Letty's shit in your bag, Frank.
Really?
I didn't. No,
No,
I
we just got
didn't.
breaking evidence. Okay, this is brand new.
But
Vance.
Jet, how did the poop end up in my bag?
I don't know, and I frankly don't give.
Dude,
I
that's
don't care because it didn't
crazy.
happen on cameras.
Damn.
Dude, who gives a
It's
fuck?
a mystery, dude.
It's Kate. The shit came out of your ass. It ended up in your bag at the end of it. Somebody got
That's
you back.
crazy. It ended up on all my stuff. Yeah.
Dude, it ended up on someone else's floor. I mean, that's just what happens. Bro.
Is it what
Someone
happened?
that might have been.
Why am I
Okay, the shit
Why am
ending
I
up,
giving a plant a fish tank tutorial? I feel like you should know how
bruh,
this shit works.
the shit ending up in the closet is part of the show. My bag being off camera with all my stuff in it, getting shit dumped in it is not
I didn't do it.
necessarily play.
I don't know who did it. It didn't
Wait,
happen on
Frank
camera.
dumped coffee on
It's a
all my
mystery, I guess.
stuff.
What'd you say?
You dumped
Didn't you
toilet
dump
water all over this
coffee on
girl's
all my
head.
stuff?
Yeah, I did. That was why I was paid to be there, right?
Yes.
It was to do stuff like that, right?
Yeah, but I mean, you were also paid, assuming that you would be like a team player and not like a opportune shit starter in a Twitter
I think I was a team
for
player,
an audience
bro.
of like how many people?
I think I was a huge
like
team
This
player.
is your ante. It's not even that many people. Why is this your like star moment to sling mud?
I think you're
Frank, you
interpreting it in
slung your
a
fair
different
share
way
of
than
mud
it's
on the
happening,
show,
buddy.
buddy. You slung your fair share of mud. All right.
Yeah,
You're all done with mudslinging.
I guess. I was just bringing up some concerns I had.
They're selfish concerns.
I think you're taking it in a weird way.
It's traitorous to kick and scream on a team effort project when people who have much more right than you are being bigger team players than you, and they're not even on our team. They're people.
Yeah, I'm not on the team though. Am I on the team?
Dude, yeah, you were picked by us to be on the show.
I was picked by the fans to be on the show, bro. Let's be real. They wanted me there. They made it happen. They paid for me to be there. Actually, you guys had a Frank Hassel meter that was displayed for how many months on that shit?
1.
Yeah,
that's the answer.
It was on there for a while.
Like 3/4 of 1 month.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How much
and I
money
would
did that
assume
make?
you were a central part of it until you come in here and like try to own like the producers of the show for
I'm
some
not really
like
trying to own you, dude. I just think you're
microbial
like a fucking
gains.
fag. Honestly, I think you're a faggot.
I know, because you said that privately, and someone told me.
Yeah, I know. Do you want to talk about the other stuff that happened in private? I'm kicking my feet, bro. I'm kicking my feet. You want to
All
get
right,
into
go
it?
for it. Frank, dude, you're the things you brought up to me in the space earlier were like you were mad that your footage wasn't included, and I find that selfish when other people also had their footage not included for like half of the show. Like, there's obviously a big problem in the show. It was a 30-minute format.
Dude, there is a big problem in the show, and where does the problem start? Where does the problem with the show start?
In the
I think you both make better allies than enemies, and you stand more to gain from working together than, you know, like Frank. Like,
I don't want
you
to
might
work with
have some
this guy.
disappointment, but
He's
you
a
were
piece of
still
shit.
on
I
the
have
show.
zero
You're
desire to
still
work with this dude.
you were
He's a
on one of the
dirtbag.
biggest reality shows like ever, and it was great for your career, and you
I
got
don't
super
care.
famous, positive experience. I think that like ultimately it was still like worthwhile, and
Yeah, it was fun. I don't
burning
care though.
bridges.
I have no desire to do it again. It was a fun experience, but
Okay,
I'm not a fan.
I think it was a really good for
It was
your
cool.
career.
Yeah, it was a cool thing. It was definitely a once in a lifetime experience, but
So, I
I'm
don't
over it.
want to do it again either. Like, it's like objectively a good thing for your career, and it's like
Dude,
not
my
worth.
career is what? Making fucking YouTube videos? I don't care about my career, dude. That's not what
Well,
drives me to do what I do.
I think you're really funny, and I want to see
Thank
more of your
you.
content.
Of course, there will always be more Frank Hassel stuff.
I think you definitely make a better team than enemies, and like it's better to like focus on solutions and problems. Like, sure, not everything went your way, but like it was still like
Yeah, of
incredible.
course. Yeah, no, it was a good experience. Yeah, totally. I think
Yeah,
this guy's like an ego-driven, greedy faggot, and I don't want to work with him.
I mean, to an extent, like, how can you be successful without being egotistical? I think we're all a little bit egotistical because we have ambition. Like, I think the same is true about you, Frank.
Wait,
Sure.
guy with yellow profile picture. Personally, I think it was more fun to listen to Frank and Jet go at it.
Yeah, I know, but I don't want like there to
Yeah, I
be
was
like
about to say, can someone mute this guy?
There you go.
I
Good,
to be
good job, Letty.
repercussions for Frank though. Like, yeah, all our entertainment.
You don't need to do this, bro. You don't need to do this.
All right, I'm done.
Jet, do you have anything to say about that?
No, I'm just a listener.
Vance, welcome to the show.
Let's fucking go.
What's good?
Hey, be honest. Did you shit in the, did you put the shit in the bag?
In the bag?
Yeah, did you shit in Frank Hassel's bag?
No. I put a bag of shit in his bag, I'm pretty
Well, that's
sure.
right, yeah.
There he is. There it is. Drop a bomb for me, Black Mamba, please.
Was that
bro.
a mystery? Did people not know
Yeah,
that?
he didn't know.
Oh shit. Damn.
Yeah,
I
we
didn't know
just
that that
spent
was
like
such a thing
Yeah,
that
2
was
the
hours.
6-month-long mystery that you just solved, Vance.
Damn, well, I'm glad I could clear that up. It sounds like everybody has a lisp in this. Is that like a Twitter thing?
Dude,
No, I'm
I
just gay.
just get a little more special ed each day.
I think Vance just low key just described the fish tank demographic with that one little remark there. So I don't know. I might have a lisp.
Damn.
It's just a community of lispers.
Hey man, Mr. Race, do you have any bombleclat to gossip about? Mr. Race is silent. Hey, you know,
He refuses to speak with such a diverse group.
We're very diverse here. We're very inclusive. So he's nothing to fear. Anything you want to say to Vance? He's here. Why doesn't want to say anything about to Vance? Vance, how do you feel like no one wants to talk to you?
All good. I don't necessarily want to talk to them, so.
Hey, man.
Nice.
Ooh.